My name is Kate Campbell, and I'm from San Diego, California. And I was brought to Gnan by Holly Riley, who was brought by Uwe. And I had worked with Uwe in the past, and I trusted him. I also trusted Holly. But there was a pretty good lineage going on there. I had searched for 50 years for the answers that I found in Akram Vignan. It is so simple and so clear and so powerful. After I got Gnan a year ago, February, I was reading the books and I was attending the satsangs. And in the satsang, Uwe said, just stay in the 5 agnas and remember that anything you experience is not yours. So I started practicing that. When something would happen, I would say to myself, not mine. So in October of last year, I experienced what the doctors referred to as a stroke. A friend of mine recognized what was happening. I was confused. I didn't realize what was happening. Well, he threw me in the car and rushed me to the hospital. And on the way to the hospital, I kept saying to myself, I'm pure soul, I'm pure soul, I'm pure soul. When I got to the hospital and they started trying to tell me what was happening, every time they would say something to me, I would think to myself, not mine, not mine. And they told me that I would probably be in the hospital for a couple of weeks, that I would have to stay there until I could walk and climb stairs and talk. And every time a therapist or a doctor would come into the room and start telling me what was happening, I kept thinking to myself, not mine. And all day, every day, I kept saying, I'm pure soul, I'm pure soul. So instead of it taking a couple of weeks, I went home in 3 days. So they assigned me to a therapist who was to help me overcome the rest of the effects from the stroke. And she told me that we would be working together for a couple of months. Again, in my mind, I'm saying, not mine. So the most powerful 2 words in my vocabulary are not mine. To this day, I use that constantly. I say, I'm pure soul, I'm pure soul. It's a mantra. It's what I say all the time. I'm pure soul. Something happens outside of me. It's not mine. So the therapist that told me that we would be working together for a couple of months was astonished. All of the effects of the stroke were gone in less than 2 weeks. That's the power of this. Staying observer, knower. Staying out of the creation is so powerful. That separation between the relative self and the real self. That being the knower, the observer. It's indescribably powerful. And I've demonstrated that to myself time and again. For 50 years, I looked for the answers that I had found in Gnan Vidhi. With all my heart, I am grateful to you and your team for all you do to bring this to the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you.